Coming up on Mountain News this morning, many people in nursing homes and rehabilitation centers are entering more than a week without visitors. We will show you how they are communicating with their loved ones. And we go to Harlan County, where in the middle of a coronavirus chaos, yesterday was dedicated to a day of prayer. And staying in Harlan County, one local business owner spent her Wednesday cooking up free meals for healthcare workers as a way to thank them for their hard work.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. The time is now 6:30, and thank you for joining me on Mountain News This Morning. I am Lacey Roberts. Today is March 19th, Friday Eve, and it seems like we've finally gotten to the end of the week, Brandon, because with all this rain, it kind of just slows down time, but those nice temperatures were a nice break in that week.
Exactly, and we're going to see some of the warmest temperatures we've seen so far in the year of 2020 today, and we're going to continue to see a nice day temperature-wise tomorrow, but after that, things change, at least briefly. Let's take a look and see what's going on this morning. Live pinpoint Doppler radar. You see again, we're looking at the chances for some scattered showers down to the south. Maybe even Red Bull thunder there. Some heavier bands of rain going through parts of Knox and Whitley and McCree counties this morning. Some dense fog, too, in some spots. Ashland and Moorhead now showing some fog, but the heaviest bands of fog have been down toward the Cumberland Valley there. Harlan and Middlesboro seeing quite dense fog this morning. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s, between 55 there, Middlesboro 63, the high number there, and into a lot of locations this morning. So again, a very mild start to the day. Your weather app forecast, you'll see mainly cloudy skies. We'll see some sunshine at times today, and also those chances for scattered showers and storms. But 76 is our forecast high, which will feel very nice and very mild for this time of the year. The extended forecast is on the way here in just a little bit. Lacey.
Thank you, Brandon. Many nursing homes and rehabilitation centers have been closed off to visitors for more than a week now, and this means many families are not able to spend any face-to-face time with loved ones. But as WYMT's Connor James reports, one Facebook post from one county in our region may just be making that time apart easier.
It's a windy Wednesday in Whitley County. Here at the Williamsburg Health and Rehabilitation Center, no one besides staff come in. Since last Monday, they've blocked off all visitors to this building.
Which has been difficult because we do have a large population of very supportive family members here at our facility.
The patients here are among those with the highest risk for severe coronavirus symptoms. So we met outside to talk about what happened inside just days ago.
So I'm not surprised that they come up with these creative ideals, but it's wonderful to see them get our residents involved, and especially in this situation.
Laura Creekmore is the administrator here, but it's what staff like Courtney Cox posted to Facebook that has her smiling through the tough times.
We were trying to be creative and figure out ways that we could kind of think outside the box.
Courtney's the social service director here. With no visitors, she wanted to try something new.
They were excited. They were happy to do it. Some of them were a little bit confused because they didn't know what Facebook was, but I tried to explain it as best I could.
She posted messages from folks here to Facebook. Messages like, "I'm fine, don't worry about me," and "relaxing here on the beaches of Williamsburg." These messages from family for family have gone far beyond. This post shared thousands of times. Courtney says the reaction from people living here has also been priceless.
But when we have sweet remarks like that, or we know that we're making an impact, it makes everything so much better, and it makes a bad day much better.
Those encouraging words that you all are giving us, it really helps. It helps the staff. It helps, the residents too, because they do miss their visitors.
And although there's no answer to when the no visitors policy may end, the messages here will continue to get out. In Williamsburg, Connor James, WYMT Mountain News.
What a touching story. Staff at the home say they will still celebrate events with the residents inside. And there's a famous quote from Mr. Rogers: "When there's something scary on the news, look for the helpers." During the coronavirus pandemic, we are seeing many people take the extra step to help. In Ashland, that help comes in the form of a Facebook group. In response to the empty grocery shelves, Cindy Connolly Jones created Ashland Area People Helping People for folks in the community to help each other during this health crisis. Cindy says in just hours, the page skyrocketed.
Someone put on there that they have elderly parents here and they're far away, so they can't get here. They don't have any family here. So they posted, could someone check on their parents and go get them groceries because they're not really supposed to be out. They're older people. Like 15 people volunteered to do it. In less than 48 hours, 2,245 members.
It's an overwhelming reaction. Cindy did not anticipate proof of a community coming together to help their neighbors through trying times. Yesterday was a day of prayer in Harlan County after seeing the effects of COVID-19 is having on those around them. Judge Executive Dan Mosley made a proclamation stating that yesterday would be one devoted to prayer. Many appreciated the gesture and that they can still practice social distancing, saying that prayer is needed now more than they've ever seen.
We've got to love one another well right now, and that might mean staying away from one another. We're not bound by a temple, but we, can pray anywhere that we are, and God hears our prayers.
Mosley asked anyone that posts their prayers to use the hashtags Harlan County Praise and Team Kentucky. On Wednesday, Joyce Chen, owner of Panda Garden in Harlan, spent her day cooking at a much larger volume than usual. Yesterday, Joyce cooked more than 300 meals free for healthcare workers in Harlan. Cheng says the lunches were all just to thank the doctors and nurses there in Harlan for all of the work that they are doing to keep everyone safe. And Miguel's Pizza is closing its doors. The popular spot near Nature Bridge took one day of call-in orders. However, in a Facebook post, the owners say the goal of social distancing just was not going to work. All operations will close, including the gear shop and campground, for now. And with the governor's order to close all salons by 5 p.m. yesterday, many people in the industry worked to figure out their next steps. WYMT's Madison Pergram went to several local salons to get their reaction.
Tying up loose ends.
We all just kind of had a moment of shock.
After the governor's order to shut down salons.
Panic? I think I can say that's probably going to be accurate for everybody as a salon owner or hairstylist, barber, anybody that's in our industry.
Kayla Holbrook owns Karma Spa and Salon. She spent her day trying to cater to her customers' last-minute needs.
That's scary for a lot of people, especially if, you're depending on your customers for your income.
Down the road at Village Salon, workers left Tuesday night expecting to work Wednesday, but ended up not coming back.
Their stuff is still plugged up and going.
For both salons, the concerns surround the uncertainty.
A lot of the ladies that work here, they're the breadwinners, or they're not married. They don't have a second income to fall back on.
Christy Robinson, the manager at Village Salon, continues to focus on the positive.
I've been texting them and telling them you don't live in fear. Get the moment out, cry it out, whatever you need to do, and go be a blessing to somebody. Go do something for somebody else.
And encourages others to do the same.
We all need to have our faith in God and keep marching forward. Don't wallow in it, and just look for the good in it.
Awaiting the day they can return doing what they do best.
We'll be back as soon as we can.
In Hazard, Madison Pergram, WYMT Mountain News.
As Americans are told to practice social distancing, Winchester, Kentucky business is adapting and creating a unique t-shirt. Appalachian Apparel is running a 19% off promotion for their online retail for as long as the coronavirus continues to alter American life. Owner Joy McKinney says this is a way to help his small business in Hazard while also lightening the mood as Americans wait to return to their daily lives.
Somebody had actually commented on one of my posts and said, telling me that we need to do a you stay in your holler, I'll stay in mine kind of thing, just for this social distancing that is very important right now for everybody to do. And then the hunker down design that we did, it's just a saying that we have here in Appalachia.
McKinney said he hopes this helps shed light not just on his small business, but others that may be struggling right now too. Many people in the Pikeville community were upset earlier this week when dozens of people showed up at Mark IV for bingo night on Tuesday. The event continued as other businesses and buildings in the city switched up the way they operate to accommodate recent social distancing recommendations. The bingo hall has since posted signs on its doors telling customers bingo is canceled until further notice.
We are working diligently, as is Governor Beshear clearly, in order to enforce those guidelines and to protect us.
Governor Andy Beshear mentioned the Bingham Hall in his news conference yesterday, saying it is time for everyone to get on board and avoid undermining the sacrifices that others are having to make.
Well, back and forth forecast for the last couple of days. We are seeing some showers this morning down near Corbin and Barberville, Williamsburg, down into parts of McCree County and over just south of Monticello this morning in Wayne County. So again, be aware of that. Wet roads from the overnight rain and mild temperatures too. 50s and 60s across the board this morning. Not a whole lot of wind as you head out the door this morning, but we'll see it coming out of the southwest today, which is going to warm us up quite quickly. 76 is the forecast high later this afternoon. You'll see mainly cloudy skies this morning. A few scattered showers around, but scattered showers and storms are the name of the game as we head through this Thursday. Lacey?
Thank you, Brandon. And thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. Here's a look at what's ahead. There have been a lot of questions and concerns about testing for COVID-19. We stack up how Kentucky compares with the rest of the country.